dog, now on roll. Quanky Lorenzo. Your eyes. Spray my eye, now hit the highway, making money the flyway, but it's got to be a better way, better way, yeah.
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there. Now here's Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And Mobley gets it to go. Looking at these teams tonight, Richard, they are half-court teams. Tend to grind out possessions.
Oh, it's old school basketball, as they like to say. And it's not the high-flying offenses we're used to seeing. Both teams like to slow it down.
On the mark with the 15-footer. Now here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. To the middle. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Charlotte. We played just over a minute here in the first. Ball outside. Pass to Knipple. Down low. Here's Delon. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Back to Mobley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mobley's got his second bucket on the night.
Well-run play, and Mitchell puts it in the perfect spot.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And so it's Cleveland with it. After the basket by Charlotte. Back to Garland. Outside Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Outside Garland. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Mourning. Miller on the wing. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Salon. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
And Cleveland making a change here. And Cleveland has possession. Trailing by 4. Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Uncovered. And he comes up with a bucket.
You gotta be right on Garland from that mid-range spot because he is lethal from there.
Knipple with a bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Darius Garland, he's a true point guard. He said, I try to get everybody involved. That's how I grew up. My dad always said, play the right way and it'll come back to you. But with this kind of shooting touch, the Cavaliers have asked him to look for his own offense a bit more. Back over to you.
More than capable. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Now here's Merrill. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Out of bounds, it'll be Cleveland ball.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Inside. Stolen by Miller. The 3 from Ball. To the right side. To the inside. Salon, no good. Cavaliers trail by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Right side, Mitchell. On the wing, Wade. Clock at 6. Cleveland working the ball around now. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Mourning. Off with the layup. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Charlotte on top. Up to... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Here's Ball. In tight, LaMelo.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7", or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Here's Wade, and it falls all over the rim and in. Wade's gotten his second bucket.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Miller. Knocked loose.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Strus. Here's Wade. Here's Mitchell. Pounded by Ball. And here's Strus. Here's Wade. Miller pulls it in. Here's Bridges. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now in for Cleveland.
Here's Miller. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. To the paint. Here's Knipple. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The Knipple doesn't lack the attacking mindset. He'll get to the 10 if the space is there.
And they'll keep possession. Outside Garland. Back to Wade. And he jams it home with authority.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Knocked away. Stolen by Strus. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Wade misses.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Miller. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's a one-game homestand for the club.
One of the harder jobs in the league today is trying to stay with Garland on that open floor. He's too quick. He's too savvy.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Back to James. Down low. Here's Salon. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Mobley said nope. Entry denied.
Strus with it. Picked up by James. Drains the triple. Garland's got his third bucket of the night.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Inside. Here's Salon. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute and a half left to the second period. 6 on the shot clock. And it's hammered home by Green.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
And as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Sexton with it. He's picked up by Garland. Sexton misses. And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland leading by 6. From deep, Strus. He buries it from 3. Strus has got his first 3 points of the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside, Green. Outside, Sexton. 4 on the clock. The 3, James. Sinks it from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland could be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
Outside Hunter. Garland looking around. Pass to Allen. Miller left side. To the middle. Here's Ball. Back to Miller. Over Mitchell. Just 3 to shoot. Miller can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Pass to Miller. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen has to be in the conversation for the best roll man in the league right now. Look, he sets solid screens, and then he's an efficient finisher down low.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Garland for 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Cleveland leading by 9. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Creating the opportunity, Mitchell makes the right call for this situation.
Down low. And slam dunk by James.
And What an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Hornets trail by 9. Outside Sexton. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
Inside. Here's Allen. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Assist from
6 points for Jared Allen.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outside Sexton. Stolen by Mobley. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Tyson. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Oh, the defense pays so much attention to Mitchell. He almost always has a passing lane.
And that one's good. James.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Cleveland leading by 11. Merrill outside. Back to Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks.
42.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now the Cavaliers with it. Pass to Strus. Now here's Merrill. Here's Wade. Here's Tyson. To the paint. Ball left side. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Back to Mitchell. From downtown. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Just another day and another tray for Donovan Mitchell.
To the middle. Here's Knipple. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Merrill with it. Pass to Tyson. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Mitchell. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
And while Mitchell is about 6'3", his wingspan is 6'10". That's what helps him finish.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Allen outside. Allen a screen. Shakes him. And it's good on the lay-in.
Mitchell's been a master of the pick and roll for years. With the right partner, he's unstoppable in that set.
Ball taking his time here. Can't get the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Miller. Oh, he jammed it.
Yeah, just a great feel by Miller. Getting in there for the board and putting it right back up.
Now Mitchell. 1:49 left in the fourth. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Oh, with the athletic finish.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Miller outside. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Stolen by Mobley. Mitchell. Oh, he leaves no question.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Cavaliers.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Donovan Mitchell.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots. And primarily in college, Concanippo was used as a floor spacer, a guy who is lethal from range. But he showed signs of being able to make plays and crash the glass as well.
Strus outside. Here's Porter. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hornets ball. Now in for Cleveland, number 22, Larry Nance Jr.
Here's Ball. Oh, stolen by Nance. And so the Cavaliers take the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.